Why do humans across time and culture care about truth, beauty, justice, and belonging? Is it just neurons firing? Or is there a deeper blueprint? Today we're diving into how the Islamic tradition understands the human and how that shapes psychology, sociology, anthropology, and ethics. Welcome to the Hikmah Hub, where timeless wisdom meets today's questions. If you're new here, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's begin. What do we mean by human sciences in Islam? In modern universities, human sciences study us, our minds, our communities, our histories, and our moral choices. Think psychology, sociology, anthropology, and ethics. The Islamic tradition asks a foundational question first. What is a human being? Because how you define the human determines how you study the human. In Islam, 4 key concepts guide the answer. Fitrah, our primordial nature. al-Shari, reason and intellect. Wahy, revelation, a Maqasid al-Shari, the higher objectives guiding human flourishing. What is Fitrah, or the primordial nature of humans? Fitrah is our inborn orientation toward truth, goodness, and the divine, our moral and spiritual default settings. It inclines us to recognize what's right, to seek meaning, and to feel dissonance when we act against our deepest nature. Imagine a child seeing an unfair act. They instinctively protest, "That's not fair." Where did that compass come from? Islam says, from the Fitrah. Fitrah doesn't make us perfect. It's a starting point, capable of being nurtured or veiled by habits, environment, and choices. In the human sciences, Fitrah reframes the person not as a blank slate, nor as mere biology, but as a moral and meaning-seeking being. Where does al fit into this? Well, its reason as trust and as a tool at KL is the intellect, our capacity to reflect, infer, weigh evidence, and distinguish between appearances and reality. In Islam, OSKL is a trust. It helps us read 2 books, the World and Revelation. AKL is not opposed to faith. It's how we grasp signs, test claims, and align our lives with what is true. In psychology, this means respecting both cognition and conscience. In sociology, it means analyzing systems without ignoring moral accountability. Let's look at Wahy, the revelation, as light. Wahy is revelation, guidance that discloses what reason alone cannot fully secure, ultimate meaning, purpose, and a trustworthy roadmap for living well. Reason can ask, compare, and infer. Revelation confirms, clarifies, and corrects. Think of Wahy as light in a room your AQL has already entered. The furniture is there, reality, experience, data, but light reveals how to arrange it in harmony with the Fitrah. What the role of Maqasid al-Sharia, the higher objectives. The classical objectives of the Sharia are often summarized as safeguarding. 1. Faith, din. 2. Life, nafs. 3. Intellect, AKQL. 4. Lineage, family, Insano 5. Property, wealth, mal. Many scholars also emphasize dignity and honor, and contemporary discussions extend these aims to include environment and public welfare. The Maqasid are about human flourishing, protecting what allows individuals and societies to thrive. Well then, how does these foundations shape the disciplines? Segment A, Psychology. A psychology informed by Fitrah treats humans as moral and spiritual beings. Therapy can integrate meaning, accountability, and spiritual practices, without reducing a person to chemicals or ignoring clinical evidence. Segment B, Sociology. A sociology grounded in Maqasid examines structures with an eye toward justice and mercy. We study power, policy, and culture, but also community solidarity, family ties, and moral education. Segment C, Anthropology. Anthropology with adabi, ethics of conduct, treats communities as bearers of wisdom, not just data. It values insider meanings and protects dignity while seeking understanding. Segment D, Ethics. Ethics guided by revelation and reason navigates bioethics, AI, finance, and media with clear principles. Preserve life and intellect, honor dignity, prevent harm, and promote the good. So what is the human in Islam? It is a being of Fitrah, seeking meaning, endowed with aql, searching for truth, guided by Wahy, illuminated by light, and safeguarded by the Maqasid, aimed at flourishing. Which concept resonated most with you? Fitrah, Akil, Wahy, or the Maqasid? And why? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every one. In our next episode, we'll explore an Islamic approach to mental well-being, practical habits that align with the Fitrah. If this helped reframe how you see the human sciences, like the video, subscribe to the Hikmah Hub, and share this with a friend who loves big ideas. Until next time, may your search for knowledge be blessed. May the peace of Allah be on all of you.